are you today? To let go of who you think you're supposed to be, to claim who you are. And over the years, Don Miguel, every time we'd be working together, our whole community, and we create a whole structure, and like this person's now the lead, and these people are supporting, and the moment we all got comfortable with what roles we were supposed to play, what do you think Miguel would do? Change it. Okay. And he'd play really fiercely, like, this is really the way it is. Okay, this time, this is really, I'm really giving you the truth now. We'd go, okay. Probably about 12 years in, I caught on. But it really took that long. He'd change it. And I'm so grateful for that now. Because it taught me over and over again, don't attach, keep letting go. And through his dying over and over again, that's been helpful too. The first time I got the phone call about his heart attack, I was in Hawaii, and the publisher of the 4 Agreements called me Janet. She said, Miguel's had a heart attack, we don't know if he's gonna live. And I got off the phone, and I remember it was early in the morning in Hawaii, and I sat on the swing, and I just opened. And I just said, Miguel, I love you. And I let him go. And in that moment, there was such peace in my being, because I knew without a doubt that he knew I loved him. I knew that without a doubt. And I knew without a doubt that he loved me exactly the way I was. Imperfect in my mind, perfect in his mind. And about 3 months later, I was talking to a friend. He was in a coma for about 3 weeks. I was talking to a friend, and all of a sudden, Miguel's little face popped up to find my friend, and I was like, Miguel's back! And indeed, he was. And about 6 months later, I went to him, I'm like, you can't die again. I've gotten attached to you again. I let go of you once, you're not allowed to do that again. So of course, during a workshop that I was at, he decides to get the heart transplant. And at 5 in the morning, we sent him on the plane, and I was like, let go again. Here it is again, let go. And life gives us these lessons over and over again. We each always have the opportunity in all the little ways in our life to let go. To surrender again. More practice. To surrender who you think you are. To surrender who you think other people are supposed to be. And this is so cool. As someone who was convinced that I could single-handedly change every other person on the planet, if I just applied myself strongly enough, I knew that I could change their lives and help them be fixed. Okay. So much easier to change everybody else's life, yes? It's so much easier to just have to worry about yourself. To just bring all of that energy back and go, okay, what do I want? Who do I want to be? Who am I? Rather than messing with anybody else's dream. And that takes practice. It all does. But it's so worth it. So one more quick story before we open it up for questions. Would that be okay? Okay, we'll see. It's one of my favorite Miguel stories. We're in Hawaii, and it was supposed to be a vacation. So just a hint, don't go on vacation with your teacher. It was the most kick in the butt experience I've ever had with this man. So towards the end of our vacation, there were a group of us that were on a boat, and we were going to go snorkeling. And Miguel can't swim. So he had his big, I don't know what you call them, it's not a life vest, but it's a belt, a life belt. I think he had 2 of them on. 4 years earlier, the man had almost drowned. This was the first time he was back in the water, but all of us had forgotten about that fact. So I'm standing on the boat and I watch Miguel go excitedly and jump into the water. And then I watch as Miguel claws his way out of the boat and stands up, and his body is shaking, and he looks at me and he winks and he goes, "Wow, my body still remembers drowning." And then, and this was the teaching, he turned around and jumped back in. And he continued to do that over and over and over again. Get out, breathe, laugh, jump back in. Get out. But every time he would get out, he'd be a little calmer. His body would be a little bit calmer, until finally he goes paddling off with the turtles. And in that moment, I learned two things. One was about perseverance. When you hit fear, keep moving towards it. Keep jumping in. Keep jumping. And the second was to have fun. To have fun. In all the places that we're changing our structures, it's scary, because we're changing what's familiar. We're jumping into the unknown. If you bring humor with you on that jump, it's so much better. So enjoy even the places where it feels like I'm not going to get caught if I leap here. And trust that you will. Because there's something greater than you, which is all of us, the one that's holding.
Thank you.
Thank you.